I'm Stefan Holt, and this is News 4 Now for Friday, October 19th. We'll get started with a quick look at the forecast. The clouds will be building up tonight, and you can expect some showers Saturday morning, but the rain should stop falling by mid-afternoon. Now let's turn to the news, and we're learning more tonight about arrests following that fight between two political groups right outside the Metropolitan Republican Club. Two people associated with the far-right group, the Proud Boys, have been arrested following last week's brawl between supporters of the group and anti-fascist activists. It came after last Friday's speech by Proud Boys founder Gavin McInnes. The New York Times is reporting that he is arranging for several more members of the group to turn themselves into police. A Long Island man is under arrest accused of making death threats to a pair of U.S. senators over their votes for Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Ronald DeRizzi was arrested this morning in Smithtown. Federal authorities say he used a prepaid phone to call the lawmakers who haven't been named. In one message, he allegedly bragged he had a 9mm and told the senator he was dead meat. In another call, he allegedly said, "You better pray this guy don't get in. I'm gonna get you." In New Jersey, a big scare for parents after a report about a child being abducted. Police swarmed the streets around PS 10 in Patterson after getting a call about a suspected kidnapping. It took police hours to track down the facts. Turned out to be a regular daily pickup of a 14-year-old boy. Still, parents remained on high alert.
It was scary. I started crying. I broke down. I was shaking.
Nearby in Clifton, another false alarm. We first told you about the suspicious van yesterday, but authorities say the two people inside were not trying to lure a 13-year-old girl. Police chalked up the misunderstanding to a language barrier, but they commended the girl for being cautious and reporting the incident. And finally, a history-making class of recruits for the FDNY. Nearly 300 Fire Academy graduates were sworn in as probationary firefighters today. That includes 15 women, the most to join New York's bravest in a single class since 1982. Many are the daughters and nieces of firefighters.
My father, he passed away when I was 16, but he was on the job for 30 years, and he loved his job, he loved his family, and, I want to make him proud.
That's all for News 4 Now. Keep watching to see why the MTA says that subway service is getting better. I'm Stefan Holt. Thanks so much for checking in.
Day after day, the train Maurice Woodson is waiting for arrives later than he hoped.
I'm always delayed. I think it's worse than it was 5 years ago. I think it's worse than it was 10 years ago. It's not getting better.
But guess who says otherwise? Andy Byford, the new transit president, now 9 months into the job of overhauling a system in crisis.
The actual number of signal and track delays are down. A whole raft of key performance indicators are now showing improvement.
Newly released MTA numbers reveal that on weekdays, there were 48,212 delays in September. That's way down from the service crisis peak of January with 76,000 delays. And the MTA says it's the lowest month since August of 2015, when there were just under 46,000 delays. MTA officials hoping to present these new numbers to the MTA board next week, but the next question is, will there be money to do a major system upgrade? Byford has said it will cost $40 billion for new signals and switches, the only way to get delays down to a tolerable level.
Just this week, riders experienced horrible delays.
Rebecca Balin of the Riders Alliance said the state still hasn't explained how it will pay.
Riders are not seeing this improvement. What we need to fix our subways is a real funding source.
While they wait, commuters will take improvements if they can get them. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.